Blake Lively's proposed "It Ends With Us" contract. Shocking details about her massive salary and six-figure Oscar bonus finally revealed. Breaking news that's sending shockwaves through Hollywood right now. A bombshell contract proposal for Blake Lively's starring role in "It Ends With Us" has just been unsealed. And what we're discovering is absolutely mind-blowing. Stick around, because the numbers we're about to reveal will leave you speechless. And trust me, you won't believe what was offered to the actress for potential award wins. On Thursday, a dramatic new chapter unfolded in the ongoing legal battle between Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni. Court documents have just been made public, and they're revealing explosive details about what was initially on the table for the beloved actress. This proposed contract, which has now been filed in the Southern District of New York and exclusively obtained by Us Weekly, is pulling back the curtain on the jaw-dropping financial arrangements that were being negotiated behind the scenes. So let's dive into the numbers, because they are absolutely staggering. The draft contract shows that Blake Lively was set to receive a base salary of over $1.7 million for bringing her talent to this highly anticipated film adaptation of Colleen Hoover's best-selling novel. But wait, that's just the beginning of this incredible compensation package. The Gossip Girl alum who captured our hearts for 6 seasons on the iconic CW series wasn't just looking at a flat fee. Oh no, the deal was far more lucrative than that. She was also positioned to earn a remarkable 10% of the movie's total gross proceeds from the 2024 film. Think about that for a moment. 10% of everything the film brought in at the box office would go directly into her pocket. But here's where things get even more exciting and financially impressive. The contract included multiple performance-based bonuses that could have added serious cash to her already substantial payday. For every major box office milestone that It Ends With Us achieved, Blake would have pocketed an additional $250,000. That's $250,000 for each significant achievement the film reached in theaters. Now, let's talk about the awards season bonuses, because this is where the contract gets truly fascinating. According to this unsigned draft document, the 38-year-old superstar actress had some serious incentive to deliver an Oscar-worthy performance. Are you ready for this? If Blake Lively received an Academy Award nomination, just a nomination, she would have been paid $100,000. And if she actually took home that coveted golden statue, the total payout would have been $200,000. Imagine getting $200,000 on top of everything else just for winning an Oscar. But the Academy Awards weren't the only accolades that came with financial rewards attached. The Golden Globes also had their price tag in this proposed deal. For a Golden Globe nomination alone, Blake would have earned $75,000. And if she won the award, that figure would jump to $100,000. It didn't stop there either. The Screen Actors Guild Awards were also written into this contract. $50,000 for a SAG Award nomination, and $75,000 if she emerged victorious in that category. Now, here's an interesting twist to this entire story. Despite all these incredible incentive structures built into the contract, Blake Lively ultimately was not nominated for any of these prestigious awards for her performance in the film. Beyond the millions and the award bonuses, the proposed contract also covered the day-to-day logistics and comfort provisions that would make Blake's working experience as smooth as possible. She was offered $1,500 specifically allocated for assistant fees, ensuring she had professional support throughout the production. A personal driver was included in the package, because, let's face it, when you're the star of a major motion picture, you can't be worrying about traffic and parking. The accommodations were equally impressive. Blake would have had access to a pop-out trailer equipped with all the customary amenities that A-list stars have come to expect on set. And during the filming period in New Jersey, she would receive a weekly stipend of $1,000 dedicated specifically to training and meals, making sure she was always in peak condition for her demanding role. Here's where the contract shows just how family-oriented and considerate the provisions were. For any filming days that took place in Las Vegas, special arrangements were put in place for Blake's entire family. And when we say family, we mean family. Blake Lively, who shares 4 beautiful children with her husband, the hilarious Ryan Reynolds, 10-year-old daughter James, 9-year-old daughter Inez, 6-year-old daughter Betty, and their youngest, 2-year-old son Olin, would have had the option to bring everyone along. The contract offered to fly not only her immediate family, but also 2 nannies, her personal assistant, and her entire security team via private jet. Talk about traveling in style and keeping the family together during production. The contract also contained some very specific legal language that's worth noting. There were provisions requiring all parties involved to handle any potential disputes or issues through arbitration rather than filing them in public court. This kind of clause is designed to keep matters private and out of the media spotlight. But here's the ultimate plot twist in this entire story. Despite all these impressive terms, all these financial incentives, all these carefully crafted provisions and bonuses, Blake Lively never actually signed this proposed contract. That's right, this multi-million-dollar deal never came to fruition with her signature. At the time of this report, representatives for both Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni have not immediately responded to requests for comment about these newly unsealed contract details. Now, if you've made it this far, you're probably wondering what all of this means for the future of Blake Lively's career and the ongoing legal situation surrounding It Ends With Us. This story is far from over, and there are still so many unanswered questions that need to be addressed. Why didn't Blake sign this lucrative contract? What happened behind the scenes that led to this legal battle? And what does this mean for future film projects and Hollywood contracts moving forward? The entertainment industry is watching this case closely because it could set important precedents for how actors, directors, and studios negotiate deals in the future. Make sure you stay tuned until the very end of this video, because we'll be breaking down the potential implications of these revelations, what industry insiders are saying about these contract terms, and what we can expect to see happen next in this developing legal drama. Don't go anywhere! The most interesting analysis is coming up right now, and you definitely don't want to miss what the experts are predicting will happen next in this Hollywood showdown. Hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss an update on this unfolding story.